Hey there. Today, let's look at how to use AI to scrape websites, extract data, as well as clean up text, formatting, and any messy data in Google Sheets. There's a lot of possibilities with this one AI tool, so let's get right into it. So the first thing we want to do is install the extension. And how we do that is we go to extensions, and then we want to go to add-ons, and then get add-ons. Once you come to the add-on store, you want to type in Mage AI. And you will find the extension right here. And you can see I already have it installed, but you'll see this button as install. So you want to hit that button and it will install the extension for you. After that, you want to go and refresh the page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh the page, and you should do that after you install the extension. Once you get the check mark that the extension is installed, and then you'll find it right here in your extensions tab. And all you need to do is go to your extensions tab, AI for Sheets, and then show menu. So one of the most simplest and also the most powerful functions with this AI add-on is the AI function. So what this lets you do is you can directly prompt an AI model, which just means giving it instructions to transform text from one style to another. So for example, in this AI function, I have some information about some products. And let's say I want to write a listing description for listing on a website like Amazon. What I can do is update or call the AI function. So I'll write equals AI, kind of like I've done here, and then wrap it in parentheses, and then include an instruction in these parentheses here. In this case, I've said write a listing description for this Amazon product. The customer will see this, and then I run that AI function, and it gives me back a short description of what I asked for. And what I can do now is drag this AI function down, and it will apply that function to all of these inputs. And so if we wait a little bit, you'll see that now it's written a small description for each of these products. So here's a couple of other quickfire examples. One thing you can do with the AI function is categorize data. So in this case, I can say categorize what type of clothing this is, and then reference the cell over there, and then run that. And you can see it's set its sneakers, so I can go ahead and drag that AI function down, and it will run it for the rest of these inputs. And that looks correct. Another thing I can do is run sentiment analysis on reviews in this case. So you could say, extract the sentiment of this review, positive or negative. And then drag that down. This one was negative. This one is going to be positive. So that was the AI function that we just saw. And by the way, you can use the equals write function in case you want to write longer form content like blog posts or articles. We're going to look at a more advanced example using the AI search function. And what this does is let the AI access the internet and pull data from things like websites. So in this example, I have a couple of links to websites. And what I've done is if you have the links to the websites and then some information that you want to extract from the website, like in this case, I have the website in this column, and then in this column, I have the location. In this column, I have some reviews. And so what I can do is click this button right here that will apply the AI search, and it will extract the location for each of these websites. So I'm going to go ahead and hit run search, and then hit run search for this one as well. And what I can actually do is select all of these and then run the search. That's what I did to get this data initially, but it does take a little bit of time when you run the search because it's actually going to the websites, extracting the data and passing them through the AI model. But you can see here, it's actually pulled the information for this open table restaurant, some reviews, as well as the location of it. And what I can do now, which is really useful, is I can write a response. So I'm going to go ahead and use what we've learned with the AI function. I'm going to say write a response as the store owner to this review. And I'm going to go ahead and reference the review. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and close that. And what we can do now is go ahead and pull down that response to the review that the AI wrote, and it will write it for the rest of those restaurants. So yeah. And you can see here that each of these responses are specific to the type of restaurant and the type of review. The other thing you can do with the AI search function is use it to automatically fill in your spreadsheets using online information. So in this example, I have a table, I have some headers here, column headers, and some row headers. So this is some information that I want to fill in. So for example, in this cell, I'm trying to find the CEO name of this company, and likewise for the rest of the cells. And let's say I want to add some other information that I want to pull, like are these companies hiring for software development? Can add more headers if I wanted to, but let's go ahead and select these cells. I'm just clicking and then shift clicking to select all of them, or you can kind of drag, and then I'll say run search. So I'll hit that button, and what's happening now is an AI agent is being spinned up for each of these research tasks. So it's going out to the internet and collecting any information it can to try to answer the question for each of these cells. So like in this example, it's trying to find the CEO name of Amazon, and this one is trying to see if there's recent funding raised for the company. And as you can see now, it's filling in the information, and this did take some time. This AI search function is actually going out to the internet. So if you select a lot of cells, expect it to take a couple of minutes to fill in all that information. So this is not instantaneous like the AI simple offline functions are, and those should be pretty fast compared to this. If you go ahead and hover over some of these results that came from the advanced AI search, you could see it returned some sources of where it got the information from, as well as a little blurb and description of why it came to the final answer that is actually filled into the cell. In this case, it's saying that yes, they are hiring for software development, and these are the reasons why. And these AI search functions do use the advanced credit system. So if you run out of credits, you can always, by the way, hit this manage plan button, which will take you to a free trial where you can get some more credits. The last thing I wanted to mention was that if you are using these AI functions, make sure to make your prompts or instructions to the AI very specific and verbose, because the less information you give it, the more the AI is not going to really know what to do. So make sure to give good prompts and you'll get good data back. And if you guys have any questions, let me just move this over here. My email, once you install the extension, is right here. So you can just right click and then copy the email address and email me with any questions or issues that you have. Hope you like the extension.